But man, I got a problem this time, man. My Uncle Lemon he ain't ish. Word. He really, he did me dirty. He went out there to the SGAs. That's the Summer Game Fest. He went out there to the IGN Live. He was live with the showcase. And man, he left little Lemon here. Now what is 108 Dragons TV, aka the Dragons Den, without me? Disrespectful uncle. I got you. You gonna pay for that. You gonna come home one day, you gonna step on my tic-tac-toe toys, my jumping jacks. You ain't ish. Listen, man, stay tuned. Uncle Lamb gonna be live in 5. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. We got the return of the king. Woo! It's a beautiful day, a great week to be a gamer. And we are outside. Let's go.
Yeah. It's him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. 108 Dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, it's a backseat. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, Lemon Tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. A new level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it, binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with Lemon Tech? Well, you boys been how you breaking your joystick. Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn Night Forecast at 108 Dragons.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It sure is, baby. Patty Murphy. We back. Ooh, we back. Man, we going to have some things to tell you. It's going to be a glorious time. And I swear...
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Man, let's get it popping with my Nation of Dragon people at, man. Share this out. Get people involved. Woo. We did a lot of work this weekend, man.
It's easier than you think.
We did a lot of work this weekend, man. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? We did a lot of work this weekend. And, let me get to this point, man. Y'all see my guy here, my man with the locks that rocks. It's good to have the king in the building. Y'all know who this is. It's my brother from another mother. You know his nickname, the Driver. Super G, welcome back.
What's up, fam? I'm glad to be back, bro. I know it's been a minute, been busy sorting out some things, getting some things right, but I'm back now, bro, and I'm excited. And I couldn't choose a better time to come back, right? Like this past weekend, it's pretty crazy.
Word.
So
And you know
pretty
what?
crazy.
I'm gonna start this show off with some goddamn thank yous because first of all, I'm a very appreciative person.
Right.
Right?
There's plenty of shout outs to be given, bro. Plenty.
So I'm gonna start here. First of all, shout out to the gaming community and always shout out to my brother, Mr. 100, for having me over, chilling, wilding, having a good time, going out drinking, eating. Very hospitable family. Even though he did some BS with his moms, didn't tell her I was coming. We ain't gonna go there. But I'm gonna say this, man. It's always a pleasure to pull up on my brother, put a smile on his face, and get that punk motherfucker outside. Now, Super G's been gone for a minute. He took care of his business. He's back. It's a pleasure to have my brother in the building. It gave me goosebumps to say that online. Feels good. But I'm going to say this, man. Shout out to my team out there, last minute, getting my boy in the building. On deck, on job, making space, giving an opportunity to want somebody here, somebody who I met in real life, E3's, always been there, always been honest, always been a great dude, never gave no fugazi issues, backstabbing issues, always 10 toes down, stand-up individual. So I had to give you your flowers with that, Superman, but I do thank the team for helping us get you in the building, because that was key.
Shout out to those guys, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Big
Good,
shout out.
good,
There's
good.
plenty of shout outs we need to give though while we're doing this show, bro, because bro, that the community effort that was put in to make that happen was epic, bro. So shout out to those guys for sure,
know
for
what's
sure.
epic?
Hargy, Ainsley, Asante, like shout out to all those dudes. If I didn't mention your name, that don't mean I forgot you. You know who you are, so shout out to you guys.
That's definitely a fact, man.
Yeah, for sure, for
Web
sure.
Dave,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Walgerman. Shit, let's
Obi
go on.
Ben
Sean.
Kenobi.
Yeah, Ben Kenobi.
We're going to get into that in a minute, because I got some shit to start.
The Lords. Aaron
The Lords,
Greenberg
of
for showing
course,
up,
yeah.
bro.
Jason Ronald, my guy. It was
Yeah.
good. I ain't seen Jason in a minute, man. It was good when he turned around from that fight.
Hip
fight
hop,
game
dude.
with
Hip hop
Sorry.
came through with the
Of
energy,
course.
though, bro.
Of
Hip
course.
hop, dog.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. But with Ben Kenobi being said, man, I wanted to show y'all some little these coins he do, man. And this is my first time receiving these coins, and they kind of
Epic
hefty.
work, bro. Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy. This is the Doom coin. This is some serious.
Look at the detail, bro.
Work. See, that's why I bought that new camera. So when I do this, go bow, pop on my face, pop back on there. No Diddy. But this Doom coin, man, is absolutely amazing. They gave that out at the Fan Fest, the community-driven Fan Fest. And then let me show you something else. We got some Xbox coins. Absolutely amazing work. Yo, this camera pick up nice. You see that, Super G? That shit clear as shit.
Yeah, it's clear.
Ooh.
Super clear.
Yeah, 100. That's why I be buying nice shit, because it show nice shit. Facts. And yeah, this the back of it. You know what I'm saying? Then,
Y'all know where that's from, right? Outer Worlds.
that's right. Preach.
Outer Worlds
then-
too, bro.
And then we got some exclusive Xbox buttons. I'm trying to get the light out of it. The button, man, was nice. I wore that with my matching sneakers. And it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Shout out to Clowns not inviting me to Comic-Con. Shout out to you.
Aww.
Yeah, shout out to you, Clowns, for dropping the
Hey,
fucking
we didn't come
ball.
here. We didn't come here to get that messy. We didn't come here. To
No.
get that messy.
We're going to get him real quick, because that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I pay my own way. I like to go to Airbnbs. I could pay my own flight. I don't know why you act like that.
Clowns, bro. Clowns, bro. Bruh, we had a reoccurring person show up, you know, like we know a certain someone that like thighs.
Die Master. Yeah,
Bruh.
look, next time I'm in
Hey,
there, I'm gonna complete the job.
Lemon knows who this person is now.
That's right.
Lemon, hey, seen her in 4K.
Yes.
In 4K, bro. And he
Don't worry, I'ma be-
understood the thigh comfort.
I
his words.
understand. I understand the assignment.
Oh man.
All right, I understand the assignment. Don't worry, we're gonna complete the task, and I will accept this mission before this shit self-destruct.
Hey.
You bet. Got that 411 next event, boy. That's what I'm talking about. That's yeah. You know what I'm saying? Easy work. Easy. Anyway, shout out to dudes that dropped the ball. Anyway, man. So listen, we got some things to talk about. We got some stuff to show you, man. First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh, y'all loaded in here quick. I appreciate that. Let me go over to first of all, shout out to this new update to my chat. No Ray 960 over there. I got you. I appreciate you over there on Twitter, man. You know what? I gotta give my man Bungie the real gunshots. Where they at? I don't hardly use them. I don't know. I'll find it. Shout out to my boy Bungie in the chat. Of course, Clowns in the chat. Scrub to the nurse and the legendary Yobi. What up, fam? What up?
My guy
And of course,
Yobi.
Little Lemon is in the building. Shout out to Mr. 100. He ain't gonna like that. What up? I don't even know where they at, man. Bunty, I got shots in here somewhere, and I don't know where they at.
Oh my God!
Fuck you is in the building. YouTube probably be like, yo, he curses in the first 30 seconds because of this dude's name.
My
Yeah,
guy
listen,
Yobi.
Jigga, what's good? But look, man, we're
I'm
gonna
back.
we gonna get into this show, man. I know you watched the SGAs, bro. And you know, I dropped the ball with that. I could have possibly got you a ticket for that too. But I didn't know what your schedule was like. And I didn't want to co-sign. I told 100 that. I said I could have got him one. I know I could have, but I didn't know how to finagle that real quick. Put it like that. Let's just stand and think out.
I wasn't even too crazy about it because I didn't really see much that was like there that I really like, right? Like outside of Resident Evil, everything else was like whatever, you know. Scott Pilgrim was pretty cool. What was the other game? Stranger Than Heaven or Stranger Than something. I don't know. Stranger Than Heaven or some shit. But I mean, like they showed us a Lego game.
Nah, son.
Onimusha though.
Wu-Tang for the kids.
Onimusha. They showed Mafia, which is coming out like in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Liza P DLC that was releasing like the same day or something, or already out. Yeah, it wasn't too impressive. Nothing really super new that we didn't know about. Oh, maybe Mortal Shell. That was a shock. Mortal Shell 2, because the first one didn't do too well, and it wasn't like critically acclaimed either. So that was a shock. Code Vein 2 was pretty cool, but Atomic Heart 2 though. That one kind of shocked me.
Oh, I was like, all right.
I didn't hear a lot of people talking about Atomic Heart at all, like when it released.
Atomic Heart is a dope game.
Yeah, but it wasn't like,
it's like what's that? BioShock?
Yeah, BioShock. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that. Let me welcome somebody to the den. Where's it at? Twank 89. Welcome to the Nation of Dragons. You already know what it is, baby. And I gotta talk to my man, Gravigard. We gotta get a Nation of Dragons logo. I talked to him about that for the So y'all have that emoji on deck when you join. You can hit that. You'll take advantage of them emojis, man. A lot of work goes into them. You have no idea. No idea. But I appreciate you, Twank89. Hope I'm
That's
saying
right,
your name
Yobi.
right.
Wu-Tang's right. Yep. Wu-Tang in there.
First off, I like to say this.
And shout out to Godfrey for that Wu-Tang collab too, right there, bro. That's pretty dope.
Yep.
Congrats,
I like
shout
to
out to
say
him.
this, man. We ain't doing that new version now. You bugging. We live. I like to say this. I enjoy all video game shows, right? Anything you present to the community, there's always something for somebody up there. There was a lot of good games there. Resident Evil 9. What made me mad about Resident Evil 9 was the community's response on a teaser trailer. They was like, it's trash.
It's a teaser, bro.
He said,
It did its
like,
job.
I said, yo, at least you know it's being made and it's coming. And what's crazy, did you see when they showed the Resident Evil 8 where Homegirl was talking? They might be getting some DLC or something. Somebody let me know if they was getting DLC, because you know what's crazy? When you at these
8
shows,
already had got the DLC.
right, but they showed Resident Evil 8 too. What was they showing Resident Evil 8 for? I didn't even understand. I thought it was something coming. I don't know.
I think it was just backstory to kind of sum up what the hell was going on. I don't know, or just to end it. I have no idea.
Yo, clowns, I'm gonna be the cosplayer dressed as Jason as I kill you on the floor at Comic-Con. You're gonna be the white girl that's always falling in the forest. That's what you're gonna be, Mr. NFTs.
I know Capcom is just synonymous with just messing up their like continuity of their stories though, because I don't know what the hell's going on at this point.
They did that with Resident Evil 4 and people love it.
With 4? No, 4 didn't really mess up the continuity. I mean,
you don't think it messed with the story? Because those wasn't zombies. What was they?
It was a new strain of the virus, bro. That was pretty much it. But I just mean like now, like you got the Mudmen, you got some shit going on, bro. And then like some of these characters, bro, the ages is kind of getting kind of crazy out there. Because Chris is like in his 60s, bro, so mobbing around like body slamming zombies and stuff like that. And then you got this the main character in 9 that's being shown is an Ashcroft, right? And she was a little kid. So some of these characters, like if she was a kid when was it Code Veronica and what the hell was the other ones? The Umbrella Files or whatever.
But hold on, G. Hold on, you're going too fast. Hold on. So you're trying to tell me you counting video game years and age?
I'm just saying they do. They show you the years like during the story, because when they go back, they show you that like the first one took place in 99, and that's them showing you that, bro. And then they update you with the codex within the game and tells you kind of like what's going on. So their own goddamn continuities all over the place, bro. I mean, I'm gonna play it, but
yeah, listen, I just watched Mission Impossible. You were supposed to be there at the breakout, but I just watched Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise is in his 60s, and he does a lot of his stunts, especially those running parts.
You know what? That's a cyborg, bro. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm a fucking cyborg, bro. Like what? What?
Now we're gonna get into so you was done with the SDFs?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, it wasn't too crazy for me. I mean, I'm glad for everyone who found something they liked in there. I always feel like when a little show shows you like 20 games, if I can find like 4 or 5 that I like, I think is okay. You know, because I know everything's not gonna be for me, but I look at it like, I think I was telling you or someone else, I look at it like an album, right? Like when we buy CDs, or we used to buy CDs or listen to albums.
Right.
If you're like 15, 16 songs on there, and you find 4 or 5 that's good, you're like, okay, I got a decent album here. You know, like
right.
That's the way you kind of got to look at that, because everything is not gonna be for you. And I understand that, but yeah, it was whatever. Xbox One weekend. That's for sure.
Oh no, they definitely dropped a nuke. That's back to back. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff on this show, man. We're gonna talk about a lot on that. That's what I'm trying to be saving it for last. Because that conversation gonna lead into many. And Petty Murphy is in the building. I'm in the building, man. I'm petty as shit. So, leading up, regardless, we had great times out with the fam. It was excellent. But leading up to the Game Fest on Sunday, I gotta say the community that came out and put that together was crazy. As Super
Yep.
said, my God, Jason Ronald, my friend Aaron Greenberg. You know what's crazy? I'll wait till Super G get back. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Xbox Junkie. Of course, my brother Hip Hop. I don't really talk about like the Iron Laws and hip hop when we talk about this because y'all always see us out here. But I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. When I first met Super G, I told him a story about Aaron Greenberg. Did Aaron drop that story on you?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it wasn't just
I
me.
told
It was a crowd of people.
Yeah, it was a crowd
And
of people.
it
but-
wasn't like you brought it up to like jog his memory. Dude
Yup.
knew exactly what was the deal. Like he knew. Like he looked at you and like, this my guy. Like yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He was talking about the year and everything. He was like,
Yep.
yeah,
Yup.
for sure.
And for those that don't know, let me tell you real quick. It was the Xbox One X launch night in New York City at the Microsoft store. There was thousands of people outside. It was a celebrity event. My God, Shaquille O'Neal, the crew, the cast from Stranger Things, and all these celebrities outside. Like I keep telling people, I know a lot of people, man. I've been around the block, from famous people to regular people, right? As my boy 100 would say, yeah, you been to the Diddy white party? Yes, I have. Yes. Hung out with Diddy several times. I ain't never seen nothing crazy. But anyway, but I'm going to say this. I pull up, I got my truck, and I'm playing DMX, X Gon' Give It To You. So I pull up on the block by myself, cameras, lights, action, we outside, energy on deck. Even when I did it yesterday morning, right? I said, yo, where the energy at? Then people start, oh, Xbox, because it was quiet. They was chilling. Now, we don't
Yeah.
do that. We got to show that excitement. You know what I'm saying? 100 went to the corner. 100 ain't like that, but I'm a people person. So when I pulled up, this is what makes me love the Xbox community. Not that I don't rock with my PlayStation people or my Nintendo people, but Xbox community, I keep telling people, when they're not going to sell the amount of consoles as a PlayStation because they got the casuals. The Xbox community is really hardcore. We are based on the hardcore fan factor. We are not carried by the casual factor. So when you go to these events and you talk to these people, yo, you got dudes hardcore, man. Yo, dudes was dressed as like Xbox mascots yesterday. Shit was crazy. But I pulled up playing that music, and this is why I'm telling you I have respect for them. I pulled up playing that music. This is hip hop in the middle of Midtown Manhattan. And I'm talking about my system was like 8,000 watts of power. So this shit is rocking the whole block. Phil out there, he got this fancy film crew around him. Aaron's out there. And I ain't really know too many other people by face from Microsoft. So I jump out. I see Phil talking. He stopped. I'm like, yo, what up, Phil? And I kept it moving like I knew him. It was crazy. I go to the people. I was like, X gon' give it to you. People start going crazy on the line. They was like, yo, this dude energy crazy. So what bugged me out, I'm interviewing people on the line, and Aaron and Phil walked up to me. Now, I ain't no small dude. I'm looking down on these dudes like, I walk past you, the sun disappeared. This is what's crazy. You would think they would be timid. They wouldn't talk to you. They'd have pulled up with security. Nope. And Phil always got security with him. Don't ever get it twisted. But they walked up to me, and they was like, who are you? I said, I ain't nobody. I'm just a small YouTuber with great energy. And they was like, what's your name? I said, my name is Lemon. They was like, what's your channel? I said, 108 Dragons TV. They was like, oh, you want to come in? And I said, nah. They was like, but you got this line rocking. I was like, but I got to go back to Brooklyn and do this midnight launch at GameStop. But I had to come to the window store to get the energy of this community on film. And ever since then, it's been carte blanche after carte blanche, and you meeting this person, the Jason Ronalds. I didn't even know who Jason Ronald was when I met him until it was explained to me. It wasn't like I was a Jason Ronald fan. Yo, 100 to tell you in the chat, Super G is here. When he saw me, he turned around like, yo! Right after beating somebody's ass in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yep, he was playing.
Right. You know, I just looked at him,
Like,
and
that's
then when
a
he saw me,
photographic
he
proof.
just lit up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know these dudes since 2017. Before I knew the Iron Lords, I knew hip hop way before video gaming, so that don't even count. We've been brothers. But it's just, this is why Sunday was the best day. And was crazy. 100 to co-sign this because Super G was in the front. I guess they'll post it. When you got on stage as the from a content creator or somebody in the community that was letting us talk, I was the first person to speak. And Kay Asante said, yo, okay, so tell us your experience, 108, Yo Lemon, tell us what was your best game from the show. And I said, I don't care about that. My best thing of the show is the camaraderie of the community when we get together. The meeting of my brothers, the meeting of the Iron Lords, getting to know people like Super G, getting to know people like 100. That's what I went down and said. I was like, the show is secondary. But when we get together, go out and eat and have a great time, that's what means more to me than just watching some video games on the screen. Even though we're sharing that experience and everybody got the same goal, that was not what I said on stage. I said it was about us. And everybody was like, wow. They was expecting me to say, yeah, Call of Duty, Black Ops 7. Nah, dude. Nah. The times, the pictures, the memories, the conversations. I said, every time I come to one of these shows, I get a new brother. And what's crazy, a lot of those dudes with Boom, with Obi, Ben Kenobi, they like, yo, Lemon, we've been following you a long time. Dudes want to, come up. Yo, one dude said in front of Super G, he watches the Dragon's Den and he enjoy it. Y'all be having me cracking up at work. I'm just like, wow. Now, in New York, I'm a little famous, but hearing that in video games is a little different for me. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate people that remember me, or a developer that remember me. Like when we was in PAX and Kay Asante and Everborn wanted this interview, and I said, yo, that Dev is my man. He was like, what? I said, as soon as I tell him, yo, these my people, they need to get that interview. Yo, Kay Asante was just looking like, you know a lot of people. I'm like, I've been outside for a long time with this shit, working hard. So what I tell dudes, RSJ was good. I tell people, I do this for the love of gaming. I do this for, yo, what is your theme song? You got to tell me what it is. I'll play it, because you go, you go to everybody chat. Shout out to P-Lab. I'm reading in a minute. But I go and tell people, man, don't do this. Do not do this if you looking to be the next great thing smoking on the internet. You ain't gonna go nowhere with that shit. That energy is not good. But if you do things, as small as this channel is, I got a slogan here, small channel doing big things, and I always said that from day one. And people never understood that. But when you go to these events and you with me, you'll say like, damn, this dude Lemon know everybody. So you can't look at people's numbers. You gotta look at their energy, and you definitely gotta do it because you love to do it. Nobody ain't getting rich here. I can't even pay my cell phone bill with what I get here. I appreciate it, whatever I get, but the point is, you do it for the love. You do not do it to try to get famous, and you just do it for these moments. Because I'm telling you, growing up as a kid or a 20-year-old, when I got into young manhood, we did not have these opportunities to talk to these people. We did not. So y'all social media generation people should be happy and honored to be able to tweet to somebody, yo, I ain't like this in the game. You think y'all gonna fix this patch or y'all gonna do this, that, and the third? Instead of being so toxic and disrespectful because you have no idea how privileged you are to be able to have hands-on with an athlete, with a movie star, because of social media. We gotta be better and be more respectful to the platforms that are presented. That's a fact. We have to do that because you could reach out and touch somebody. You never know the bridge. Even though it's like Addict said something on stage when he talked. He said, even though I don't agree with some things Microsoft do, they open 1 million doors for us. We don't have to agree on everything. I don't run that company, but we respect them. And that's what I tell people. They don't get out here and say, well, we're going to screw over the community at every given. They really don't. And they really are the only company. This is facts. Shout out to Yoshida, man. He's an excellent dude, too, from Sony. So he's one of the people, and they're one of the people who actually sit down and will have dinner with you in a conversation and don't know you. Just keep that in mind. But listen, man, we got to move on. Super G, you want to touch on that? Because, I know your experience was fantastic. I seen you networking in the front.
No, it's very much like yours, man. I was just catching up with some of the guys we haven't seen, in the past year or two. And it was just great time, great vibes, bro. Great energy. And it's just to see people excited, right? For this hobby that we all love, bro. Like you say, like at least me and you, like we buy most of these damn games anyway. So it's just good to see the people. Like the games is actually second to this at that point. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now I want to talk about a topic that's touchy. We only got really 4, and everything's really covered in shows and stuff. We're gonna come back to that Sunday. I want to talk about that Black Myth.
They got it running on a potato?
Ooh, I can't stand a liar. For you dudes that had to eat crow this weekend, the Collins, the MBGs, the pizza face guy. Oh, Jimmy Neutron, J-Dub, you pick it. Phil Spencer, let me quote my man, Philosaurus Rex. Let me quote my man. We know when we get in the game, but we don't talk about our partners and our partners' deals. Do y'all not read between the lines? I'm gonna read some of these.
For those out there, that's called dry
member
snitching.
chats too. So he's telling you he know when we getting it. That year is up, and the day on date.
To the date,
That
bro.
game.
That means that shit's been ready.
Yes.
For it to be ready on the exact same date, like what's the odds, bro?
Yes.
That game's been ready.
So you idiots that go out there and say, "Oh, it's because of Series S." How could it be because of the Series S and it runs on a Steam Deck? I want y'all to pay attention to what I said. How could it be because of Series S and it runs on an inferior Steam Deck? What we doing here?
The math ain't mathing, bro.
Yo, what we doing? You see, this is why I tell y'all, man. This is why I tell y'all. This is facts. You gotta hold these motherfuckers y'all follow accountable for the stupid shit that they say. That's just straight stupid, man. Listen, and then you try to double down on your bullshit.
Bro, that's the crazy thing. That's the crazy.
Just say you're fucking wrong.
And make yourself look crazier. Just make yourself look crazier. That shit.
Yo.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
You like that dude Marlon? It's a wrap. Man, get your ass out of here. You doubling down. This shows you when the PlayStation balls is on your chin, where's the penis? Now I'm an avid PlayStation player. When they got something to play, Wise just hit me. Yo, Lemon, give me your address. Your Switch 2 is on the way. I'm a gamer. But what I'm not is an ass kisser. I'll leave that for y'all. While I gotta go get my hardware real quick. No Diddy. Super G, man, I can hear you when I walk away, but talk to me about the Black Myth Wukong situation and people in the community. Shout out to P Lump. I gotta go back to your super chat. I ain't forget you, bro.
I got it.
Tell
P
me
Lump,
who's
$2.
it?
Lemon, stop
Okay.
everything and play my theme song. But
What?
Yobi said this man ain't got no theme song. He said that's his slogan. So thanks, Yobi, for that. Coming through in
Yobi's the
clutch,
captain
'cause I
corrector.
had no idea what the hell this guy was talking about.
Oh, but let me leave some of these.
But we do thank you,
these
P Lump.
members.
We do thank you. Pause on the name too. That's
Now they here saying
know.
just because it
shit's
releases
real
August
plausible.
20th doesn't mean it was money had it. Yo, listen, Yobi, that's a fact. But I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Talos, man. 108 Drags is in panel and member chat. Appreciate you. Let me say this. Shout out to my members, man, because y'all make a lot of things possible for us. So please, appreciate you. Let me say this. It's like when 100 be like, yo, they said on the internet, G. I'm like, who said it? Oh, they be saying, I said, but who said it?
who the hell is they?
You cannot be, you can't
need some
quote
names with they.
idiots. You can't quote idiots.
They got a first and last name.
Right. You can't quote idiots. Idiots is gonna say anything. I'm not gonna sit around here quoting people that don't matter. And I'm not saying you don't matter in life, but your fucking opinion doesn't matter. Because you just say stupid shit. But go ahead, Super G. Tell me about your thoughts on Black Myth Wukong, and are you picking it up?
I already own it on PC, so no, I would not be picking it up on anything else. I'm in like Act 4. I put it down because I got gamer OCD, and when too much shit comes out, I like to just pick everything else up and try it and never go back to other things. That's just me. But it is a good game. I don't believe the bullshit though, because like you said, it runs on a Steam Deck. We've seen more games come out that are more difficult to run than that game and somehow make it on the Series S. So I wasn't buying that bullshit anyway. I was born tonight, but not last night, you know? So like, who they trying to fool? You know, who they trying to fool? But hey, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, we took a bag to help us with this game, so we didn't have to put it in early access or something, right? Like,
Yo, listen.
it's not a bad thing to take some money to get your game out, bro. Just say we needed it. We're a
And plus
small
they
dev
did.
team and we needed help. That's all it is. And
Super
we
small.
took the help.
Super
That's
small.
literally it, bro. Just say that. Just say that. And then
this
the thing
is
that didn't help them is that Sony don't have like an early access, so they can't do that either. Like they don't have the option that like Grounded has, so they can release their game in early access and make a few ducats before it comes out. And Sony needs to actually fix that because that's why they're not getting Grounded 2 right now.
Yo, listen, let me get to this super chat because this shit crazy. Yogi. It's sadly incorrect. My theme song is Hollywood Hogan. You can only play like 10 or 6 seconds. Motherfucker, we ain't playing shit here. I'm monetized and I'm an official YouTube partner. But I got you. Maybe we'll do it on the unmonetized video, but this is monetized. And
You got copyright like them. Yeah, that's
I don't worry about the copyright where they get them the money. I worry about a copyright strike. That's what you worry about. Because I've been copywritten before playing when you stream these events.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, you got a
warning pretty
copyright,
much.
but they're gonna get the credit for your views. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
care
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, they
But
take
music,
they take
I
your
don't-
45 cents.
Right, yeah, right. I don't want to strike though.
Yeah, no.
Because if I lose my channel, I would never come back. Because I put so much work here, I've done so much history here, I wouldn't come back. So I don't take no chances with playing that. Shout out to Wise Old Gamer. He play all kind of fucking music. I'd be like, how this dude not banned from TV? Like, Talos says, great show. The Xbox Raw Ally X is fire. I want one. I gotta save up from now. You gotta save up at least $800.
Yep,
I'm
but
telling you
I'm
now.
$749. Nothing less than
yo, look.
$699 for the X.
Yo, look. this is what I went to go get because I'm gonna break down some shit. Shout out to Dirt. I hope you watching or watch it later because I told your ass. I told you exactly what it was. It's 4 months now, maybe 3.5. I told you exactly what it was. Oh, what happened? My crystal ball's undefeated. Undefeated. But we're gonna get into that. Legendary Yobi, P Lump, remember this. Yo B. Yo, y'all petty. WWE don't play sound. Don't play around. Yeah. I'm not. Yo, listen, I'm not. Yo, P Lump, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you for both your super chats. I appreciate everybody here. We ain't playing that shit. So, my thing is with Black. You was done with Black Myth, bro?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's just a
Now-
nutting burger. It's for them fucking crackheads that ain't played it yet. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this. I
And don't
bought
wanna believe
it
that shit.
on my PC. I play it on my ROG Ally X. And matter of fact, I'm gonna turn this shit on and show you.
Newsflash,
And,
it plays just fine.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I don't know about the rock, but on the Steam Deck, that shit plays fine.
No. I'm talking about like 4090s have problems. That game is poorly optimized, bro.
What, Black Myth?
Yeah.
Well, not anymore, but yeah, when it came out, it was. Yeah.
I mean, when it came out, that shit was. Ugh.
Yeah, the first month or so was horrible. They had a problem with the HDR. It was crazy. Like if you had the HDR turned on, the game would go completely black, like dark. It's like if someone turned the darkness all the way up. Like it was bad. So.
Well, Black Myth Wukong, I bought it on Steam. I enjoy the game, but it don't bring nothing new. It's a good game, but it shouldn't have struggled like that. I know these dudes came from cell phone games, but I'm gonna say this: every developer is not created equally, and I keep regurgitating that. There was a small team. There was only 30 of them. You wanted miracles. You wanted miracles from these people, man, and they couldn't give it to you. It runs better today, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't really knock that. It definitely runs better today. Which one do I use here? Windows Capture. Hold on. Okay, that one. I'm trying to get this information. But I told y'all, your boy Lemon is. I don't talk about something unless I know about something. Okay? I don't talk stuff that I don't know about. So we're going to get into this handheld. Let's get right to the nitty gritty, man. We're going to get into this handheld. And I tried to tell people what the handheld was. I tried specifically, me and Dirt got into it, not into it like arguing, but just a discussion. And I said, listen, the only thing going to be different about this handheld is that it will probably be a Zen 2 architecture hardware. Period. That's what it's possibly going to be. And he was like, oh, no, it's Microsoft making a handheld. I says, technically, Microsoft did not make this handheld. Are y'all listening to me? Microsoft did not make this handheld. I said it's going to be a ROG, possibly with the Zen 2 Extreme chip. I said this. Yo, Gentle, what's good over there on Twitter, man? Yo, listen, man, we got over 80 people across 4 platforms in here watching. I appreciate everybody, man. Yo, listen, if you got a YouTube account, that subscription over here would be the best. I put on every platform so everybody can see everywhere, but everybody don't really do YouTube, but most people do. But if you got a YouTube account, you can slide over here getting them DMs. But I'm going to say this, man. What you see on screen is exactly what I'm holding. And what's crazy, which is this. Hold on, let me switch to the other one, which is this. Right? I'm going to say this for the record. Everything they showed. Web Dave went live yesterday. I'm at 100 Hit Crib. They was like, oh, but it has a 4.0 a Thunderbolt 4 slot that could use a GPU. That's right there. Next to it is a 3.0 port also, and both of them can be used for displays. Everything is the same. Everything is the same. The RAM is faster in here. It's clocked a little higher at 84.33, and that one is 8,000 transfer rate. Maybe they lowered it because the new GPU. Everything is exactly the same. And this is what I want to bring up. I told Kay Asante, I said they're not going to leave out the current handheld owners. They're not going to do that because that's asinine. So let me bring this up because I told them this yesterday during the Fan Fest. So here it goes. As you see on screen right now, I'm going to zoom into it a little bit more. Hold on. Let me zoom into it so everybody could read it clearly. They came out, and I'm going to read this out loud, people, so people who can't read it on their phones or whatever. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Hold on. I got to go back. Hold on. That's not the announcement. Hold on. I got to get the right goddamn thing. I saved it. Where you at? What the hell? I just had the goddamn thing. This is what happens when you save all this goddamn information. And as you see, I got some other stuff to show. Maybe it's back at the top. But they basically, I told Kay Asante, I said, listen, they're not going to leave out the other handhelds, which is identical to what we have. Where is it at? I just saved this goddamn thing. Armory Crate features be integrated. I wanted to show you where they had an official statement. Let me go to notifications. Hold on, because Kay Asante liked it. God damn, I want y'all to see this for yourself because I don't like telling people stuff without giving y'all the facts. I don't know what. I saved it in my goddamn what's-her-names, man. Anyway, I told Kay Asante that there was no way they're going to leave out the other two handhelds, especially with the ROG Ally X, because basically they took the ROG Ally X, slid the word over, and put Xbox in the middle. But it's definitely the exact same device. Definitely. And we're going to talk about this. IGN is crazy. IGN crazy, man. I'm telling you. But anyway, I'll find it. So, hey, Super G, man.
They crazy, but shout out to them for putting on the show for the weekend.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
It is appreciated.
My boy 100.
Keep the weekend, I'm telling you, just keep the weekend alive, bro. Keep the week alive, bro.
So, Super G, man, while I find this damn article, I just saved it. I probably overlooked it, but tell me what you think about the handheld, and is it something that you're interested in?
I don't own one already, so yeah, just because I'll be buying like everything, and I'm sold on the quick feature of getting into the Xbox ecosystem on there. I think that's pretty cool. They don't have to launch with Windows and do all that extra stuff that I don't think was necessary on the first one. So them streamlining that and making that like a key feature for the thing. The device is awesome. Play Anywhere is even a bigger deal now. So I'm big on Play Anywhere. I've always been big on that because I literally play in different areas, like on my fucking phone, PC, Xbox, whether it's in my bedroom or in the living room, like just all over the place. So Play Anywhere is one of those features that is huge, and that's got me like hooked. So I'm with it. I'm gonna buy it, and I'm only gonna buy the X. That's the only one that's worth buying. Sorry. Don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time on little buddy. If you're gonna buy that one, just go back and buy the other one. Just go buy the original one. Like, just save your time. Just save yourself. It ain't worth it.
Now, this is what I was telling Kay Asante, and I said, they're not gonna crap on the other handheld because it's the same goddamn thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah. They
technically,
have no reason to. Why would they kill their other
yeah,
device?
they're not gonna do that. But it's gonna cost you, especially with the upgrade of the GPU. So now I'm gonna read this to you because I told him this soon as they announced it. I said they're not gonna do that. That's like
Cannibalizing the devices, bro.
Yeah, right. They're suicide. So I don't know why they would do that. But it says, listen to this. And they got a video. If you go to their channel, you see they at ROG Ally Life. Go follow them. I've been following them for years because I got a lot of stuff in my PC made by this company.
Same.
It says the X. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said the same. Like my motherboard is ROG.
Right. We was telling 100 that. That's facts. That's a whole fact. Now listen, the Xbox full screen experience will come first, which is this holiday, to the ROG Xbox Ally X. Ally and the ROG. This is hard. ROG Xbox Ally X. See, they just split ROG and Ally and put Xbox in the middle.
In between, bro.
It's
And then
crazy.
add an X to the end of it. It's crazy work.
And our next focus will be updating the in-market ROG Ally and ROG Ally X. Similar full-screen Xbox experience will be rolling out to other Windows handhelds.
And that's the key feature of that.
Next year. Now, this is what
That
I said.
full screen Xbox experience is the big feature for these devices,
Yes.
bro. So look out for that and look out for that wording.
And this is what's crazy. Let me break this down a little bit more. What that means is when you play this device, it's like your Xbox Series X or S. You do know Windows is the kernel behind all that.
Yeah.
And when people say, "Oh, Windows is hard to play on," how you been? The most played PC hardware is run by Windows. 97% around the world.
Yep.
Y'all play
Ain't
games
nobody
on
playing
it.
no
I don't know what y'all be talking about. So what they doing is when you start up this version of the ROG, right? Of the ROG Ally X, not the Xbox Ally X, the ROG Ally X. When you start up your ROG Ally X, what they're doing is you're loading directly into just the gaming side, which is going to cut down on resources, memory, bandwidth. You're going to have more available to you in terms of GPU and CPU because it's going to be dedicated to that side of gaming. But if you look at the videos that they put out, they show you at the bottom of the middle screen, there's an option to select the Xbox experience, and then there's a Windows logo. So it's still a PC. They're just putting on the forefront, like they do the Xbox, which you don't have that feature, to load up what you want. So you'll be able to go between both platforms, seamlessly, and it will work for you. Which this is a great idea because they already been doing it. This is not new to Microsoft. They basically gave you with the X. They could do the same thing on your Xbox right now. Oh, you want to use Windows? All right, we're gonna give you a button. You click, and then your whole interface changed to a PC. They can do that right now. So it is a good thing. It's a good thing that I was right because it works for everybody. Because Asante was like, they're not gonna shoot themselves in the foot. I said, they're not gonna eliminate how many whoever bought the gut. I don't even know the number, but my debate is buying it. Should I wait for the update?
I will wait.
I will get a favor sent to me.
Well, there you go.
Way, I don't know.
In your shoes, I would wait to see how the update and how the update actually runs on the device. It may not.
I really want to see if the power narrative. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine because we're doing it now, right?
Yeah, I don't think the power is going to be that big.
Significant between a Z1 and a Z2.
I don't think so.
That's what I want to see. Like I told 100, and he'll tell you he's in the chat. I said, if it's like 5 frames, you don't go from a 4090 to a 5090. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, no. It's,
like,
no.
I'm not doing that for
I need like
frames.
I need like a 10 to 12 gap.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you see it's worth it. That 3 to 5 sometimes it's just developer error, like.
Yeah. But chat, man, I want to know what y'all think. Is anybody in here? Fake frames. I don't do that music. I preach that all day. Anybody in the chat? Are y'all interested in this device? How did y'all feel when y'all saw it? And Super G say he's in. So tell me in the chat,
Well, that's because I
man.
don't have one of the other ones already.
Right,
That's simply the reason why. You know.
Yeah, I sold my other one, and I got that. I picked this one up first, then I sold my one to my boy. But his is gonna get upgraded too to this software, which makes it a beautiful ecosystem. But it's not just about the ROG. Every
Yeah.
Windows handheld could do this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just
definitely.
changing
I
the
just like that.
software.
But again, for me, it's the ergonomics of it and the software at that point. I'm digging the fact that it's more designed like a controller in your hand. That's my biggest gripe with all the other ones, right? A lot of the other ones don't feel like that. They just feel like this big fucking square device or rectangle device in your hand that you're just holding. This makes it feel like you're holding the grips on the controller, right? Like you feel like you're holding
Right.
this part. That's important to me because my Switch will always feel like I was gonna fucking drop it. So I bought this stupid device to put on my Switch.
Make you right.
That made it, yeah,
feel
you
like
know, it made it
grips.
grips, bro. So that thing was like $40 too. So and that's why I've never been like completely sold on the other ones.
But
Yeah, I'm digging that design on the new one.
Yobi said the presentation got him. What the hell? See this? Look, as soon as I turn my device on, right? Now look, this is Armory Crate.
Which explained to him that's a ROG launcher that
it's a
boosts
ROG.
performance and launches games from there. And it actually tells you how your performance is going on your games.
I got an update, but we're gonna do it later. But I'm just showing you. I'm gonna take this light directly off the front of it. I'm just showing you that this interface, right, is a gaming interface that you basically deal with, and this is being integrated into the Windows side. They're working together to make an Armory Crate Xbox dashboard, right? And that's what they're doing, which is a good thing. And you can go to every game it uses. As you see, I'm changing with the D-pad, right? I'm gonna load up Black Myth Wukong, and it's basically gonna bring it more to the console side of things. But anything they've said, oh, it could use an external GPU. Oh, it could do. I'm like, stop. This thing does exactly the same shit. It's not new, people. We got to call a spade. We ain't go like yo.
It's new to them. It's new to them. They bought a 2002 car,
right.
bro, and it's the first time driving. It's new to them. It's all right.
Yo,
Let them live.
Crazy. It's crazy, and it's like, look now. Right now, Black Myth is loading up, right? Black Myth, let me cut this damn light out. Black Myth is loading up, right? Black Myth is loading up. As you see, I told you I bought it on PC, and it runs damn good now. When it first came out, it was, Yo, listen, your music, the Xbox button don't mean shit, because you could, there's back paddle buttons, bro. See these buttons on the back? You can put those buttons to anything.
Map them, yeah.
Because I have that already loaded up for Xbox. I press the button, D-pad, bing, pops open. Trust me, they're really not reinventing the wheel. It's a good device, though. Don't get me twisted. But I just tried to tell people what I said was going to happen. You're going to take a ROG, and they're going to put a spin on it. And this is another thing that people ran wild with that I thought was crazy. Xbox canceled the handheld. Okay. We're going to get into this. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Y'all awesome. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. But I'm going to say this. It's very simple with this hardware. It's as hard as you make it. What they're doing is they're keeping away from all the Windows side updates, but you're still gonna have updates. How many times you cut the Xbox on? You got 30 updates for games. This is the generation we live in. Right or wrong, Super. They try to act like, oh, it's the Windows experience. That's people promoting their own narrative.
Yeah, because everything's updating.
Everything.
Yeah,
Your phone,
Yep.
everything, man.
Constantly.
Come on. Like, come on. What are we doing here? But everything is definitely is moving in a positive situation, and it's making it simpler for the average consumer, not us as hardcores. Let me get to this super chat real quick. Vince L. Gambino, thank you for that 199 super chat, man. Lemon, thanks for clarifying it. I'm gonna keep my Ally X. Yo, bro, this is why I bring up that information. You really don't have to upgrade unless that Z2 chip is crazy. And I don't see it being that much more crazy than the Z1 Extreme, which is stomping fire out of most of the market. So that's my debate. Unless I get a Microsoft favor, I don't know if it's worth upgrade from one $800 device to another $800 device. I don't, especially when you're going to get it. You're going to get the same software. And like I said, all the other handhelds. And this is what's crazy. You know this is Windows. It's an executable file. It could be made for the ROG Ally, which is just a PC, and work on your laptop, work on your desktop, work on your other Lenovo Go's. This is a general operating system. This is not a dedicated device software. We got to stay focused with that. This is made, it's going to be the first system to launch with it, but if somebody get their hands on an executable file, everybody's going to have it. And you know the PC world, what's going to happen. Right around Super G, it's going down. Dudes are going to have it on their Lenovo's, their one-player X's, their Legion Go's.
You name it. You name it, bro.
Software.
Yeah.
It's just the software. It'll work on your laptop.
They gonna have that shit running faster and better than Microsoft will.
Yeah, facts.
So they gonna mod it. They gonna mod it to death, bro.
Don't think this is a device locked ecosystem. No, it's Windows, and that shit gonna work everywhere. So, you know, one way or the other, we'll get it. We'll get it. And if you go with the Acquisition Brothers, one of them is in the chat. He's gonna have it too. He probably gonna load it up on his PCs. But listen, man, I wanted to clarify that. I wanted to point that out because people had a lot of confusion. I didn't need Microsoft to go out there and give us all the facts because I already knew what it is. I'm a tech head. I already knew, just like I called what the device was going to be. Somebody said, yeah, but it got 24 gigs of RAM. So does the ROG Ally X.
He was saying it while they were showing it.
Right, exactly. So it is what it is. So I want to move on to another situation I thought was crazy. And I really got to be Eddie Murphy. Shout out to the insiders that don't know shit. Shout out to the insiders, bro.
You gotcha.
You motherfuckers are always running to the internet with y'all bullshit. And shout out to the internet. Let me rewind that. Shout out to you fake frauds who told people that this was an Xbox device and it was not. I told you it wasn't. The official handheld, shout out to them news reports from 2027 that was going to drop, got pushed back. This is not an Xbox device. This is in the Xbox ecosystem. You know what this is? This is an Xbox. It's all there. Anyway, man. So now, once again, before all these shows, you got these, right. You got these doom and gloom people out here, man. Like my boy 100 said, I stream GeForce Now on my Xbox. I've been playing Black Myth Wukong on my Xbox. Wow. Disrespectful with it. But let me say this, man.
You ain't lying.
You got them doom and gloom people out here. This is why I love the community events. I love going out to flying out to Cali, 3,000 miles away to travel just to be with some real good gamers. But I'm going to say this. The doom and gloomers, the liars, the clickbaiters, the what you call them? Grifters, and I don't even use that word. All this other shit. Shout out to y'all, man, because y'all bring terrible energy to a positive community. Y'all ran out there all day and said y'all saw the next Call of Duty. That's what y'all said. Yo, we saw it.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Y'all said it was Modern Warfare. Y'all described how it played. Y'all did all this negativity shit. Oh, Microsoft don't know what they're doing. They got the ABK deal. Y'all listen. Before every show, look at the same people. They do the same shit. And to come to find out, it was Black Ops 7. Now, we got a sequel right after another Call of Duty. That is kind of unheard of. We don't usually get that, right, with Call of Duty. But they're bringing out Black Ops 7 back-to-back years. The biggest launch in a long damn time for Call of Duty, right? I am stunned that this happened. But I look back and I said, yo, hold up. I said, hold up. Hold up. The insiders told us this shit was Modern Warfare. So people in the chat, I know my boy Scrub Nurse is in the chat. Bushido, you not outside. I just want to bring that up because you're petty. You better stop trolling me on internet. I'm telling you, I'm going to mute your ass. But people in the chat, give me your energy on when you saw Black Ops 7 at this event, man. And it's crazy that it's coming later this year. And I'm pretty sure that they said they was going to go to a every other year model to give the game more development, more polish. He called me a job turkey. That's some old head shit. That's even before our age. But people in the chat, man, tell me what you think before Super G come back. Tell me what y'all thought about this game and who will be picking this up. I know Becky with the good hair will be playing this game. I'll be day one, and I'll be definitely getting that $30 upgrade. Talk to me, man. How do y'all feel, and what do you think they should take the series next? Because I seen like I hope they're not doing no advanced warfare shit, because I seen like robotic dogs and robots catching other robots, and I was like, I know Titanfall got canceled. I don't want that Titanfall energy in Call of Duty ever again. Let me see. It better not be like that one level in Black Ops 6 with 4 key cards. Becky said, I'll be playing, of course. And she said, Black Ops 7 reveal was totally mind screw. Yeah, because we don't get back-to-back Call of Duties that sequel each other. They always go with another group. But you know what could have did that shit? Dudes don't like that new Omni movement. The other teams, they was like, but you know what's crazy? It's not what you think is awesome. The community loves Omni movement, man. People in the chat, who likes Omni movement? Go Paul, what's good, man?
Damn delivery, man.
It's all right. You got a package.
Oh yeah.
I was telling them that how do you feel about the reveal, bro? And how do you wow? And how do you feel about Call of Duty hitting you with a back-to-back sequel? Like, they don't really pop.
It's because
off
Black
like
Ops Black Ops is the biggest Call of Duty now. Simply what it is. They're just trying to sell off the name of Black Ops. People, Black Ops is just synonymous with that game now, dude. Modern Warfare is not what it used to be. So everybody that loved COD now love the Black Ops games. So it just made more sense to do that. I was shocked that it was like the one more thing, because COD is big enough. They don't need to be the one more thing. Like, you can drop that shit on a Tuesday morning, bro, and it's going to, the clicks gonna go crazy on it, just like it's a GTA game. Like they didn't have to do that. That's what shocked me the most, and it shocked me that it didn't look like COD. I was
I'm
like,
excited.
What is this? I thought it was a new IP, honestly. But
Yo, facts.
because yeah, whatever that story is they got cooking up for it, look crazy, and that's a fact. So, but outside of the one more, I'm still stuck on that's the one more thing, bro. I was expecting something else. I didn't expect the one more thing to be a damn Call of Duty game, bro, that we already know is coming. Like, we may not know the exact title, but we can expect a COD every year. We've had one COD skip the every year thing in the last 20 years, like really, but really didn't skip because it was like DLC that they just added a number to. So yeah, I don't know. It kind of seems half cocked, pause, but
Ooh.
it does,
Ooh.
bro, because it stinks of that Modern Warfare. What was it, like 3 or something? The one that didn't have like a campaign or like a half a campaign or some weird shit. It stinks of that. It's got that stank on it. Because if Treyarch is still doing it, Treyarch's been pulling like some hell of a duty, bro, to get that game out, along with still supporting the last one. Even though they don't really work too much on the Warzone side of it. So I mean, they could have just made it and just went straight into production on that one. Again, it's still odd though. But yeah.
All right, man. I want to give a game a highlight that I think is crazy. I'm gonna
be
pause
outside.
This. I'm gonna pause this, and I want y'all to see this game. I want y'all to check this out.
Hey, clowns, I'm so down, bro.
Treaties were signed, promises made and broken. Is it stealing to take back?
Hey, Yobi,
stolen?
hold on. Let me tell Yobi something really fast.
Who's
Yobi, you don't have to
stealing
worry about them. They're fake. They're not real people, bro. They're not real people. They're not gonna show up to any of these conventions. They stay inside and type. That's it. They're not real people, bro.
Yeah.
So
and
don't
you
worry
really
about them showing up anywhere.
Right. You shouldn't even be quoting people that don't matter. And I hate to say that, but they don't matter. They don't matter because nobody cares. And the only way they get energy is people talking about what they're saying or
Yobi,
retweeting
the quantum break, bro. That's honestly what I thought it was. I just don't want to sound too stupid saying that because we know that that Remedy got the quantum break. I guess like name, right? They got it back or whatever. So that's why I was just like, nah, it couldn't be. But that's exactly what it looked like when I seen like the alternate world, it going upside down and everything. Because there's a lot of sci-fi going on with that image, bro. That was not like regular Call of Duty stuff, bro. So
See, somebody agree with you. So plus it's a cutscene. It ain't like it's the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, because it doesn't surprise me because Black Ops is the one that does.
One
like,
of those games thought people saw Rise too, remember?
Yeah.
Rise!
Yeah, someone did say.
And I was like, no way.
Yep.
No way.
It was that
no way.
It was that Plague Tale game. It was a Plague Tale game. Everybody thought was Rise too. I was like, I don't know about Rise.
Because they saw one Roman dude. Rise!
Yeah. Yeah.
They went crazy. I said, no way that's Rise.
Yeah,
No way.
I was like, that's Plague
way.
Tale, dude. That's straight
Right.
Plague Tale.
I
You
didn't
could
know
tell.
what it was, but I know it wasn't Rise too. But I want to show y'all a game, man. It's called Relooted. And this is a game about it's set in like a futuristic setting. There's Pain. What's good with you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is a game I wanted to highlight real quick, man, because this is a gaming channel. This is a game that it's about Africans. They set out and they go steal back African artifacts from the government. So I thought this was dope. I want y'all to check it out. It'll be on Steam.
First item they're stealing, the vibranium flower. They created the Black Panther.
I don't know. I know it's going to Steam. It's from Epic, so we'll see. Check this out.
Treaties were signed, promises made and broken. Is it stealing to take back what was stolen?
Stolen? Who's stealing them?
Us?
It's time to get out of there.
Let me introduce a friend of mine, Smart, agile, and will let you look into places with the tightest security.
I could probably bench press every one of them.
The locksmith strikes again. Hold on.
Listen, are you having second thoughts?
Nope. Just hoping
pretty
you won't
sick
get me killed.
Yeah.
I know what you and your little crew are doing.
Nobody threatens my family or my friends and gets away with it. So we are going to do whatever it takes to take back Africa's belongings. And we're going to do it together.
Reloaded. Now, I don't know what platforms. It's definitely coming to PC. You know that's where it's going first. I wanted to show you that before we get into this showcase, man. Did you see the video? Did you see that video that was up, bro?
No, I didn't see it. It didn't show on my screen for whatever reason. All right, now I see it.
Yeah, check that out. Well, this is what I said, man. It's good when they make games like this. Give you a little touchback on history and things of this crazy ass nature. But it looked goddamn awesome, man. And there's another game I wanted to highlight.
It reminds me of that one that came out like a year and a half ago or something.
Yeah, from Homeboy, the single developer, right?
Yeah, the black dude. Yep. The side scroll runner, and he was sliding and jumping and stuff like that. Goddamn, I bought it. Ever Nights or something Nights or some shit.
Aerial Nights.
Aerial Nights, yeah. Yep.
Now, I wanted to show y'all this too. This is another game I wanted to highlight. People in the chat, tell me what you thought about that game. This is another game called Out of Words in this new stop-motion narrative-driven game coming to PS5. I don't know if it's coming to Xbox. I think it's coming to Xbox, but I want y'all to check this out too. Check this out. This game looked amazing. And I want to know if this can get the same energy that got. This is another stop-motion game. I love stop-motion stuff. I'm a Tim Burton guy. They only gave us like 10 seconds of it, man. But it's a cooperative game, man. And it's called Out of Words. And this game looked, matter of fact, did they show that yesterday? No, they didn't show that yesterday.
No,
I don't
remember hearing anything like that.
Well, that's another game, people. I want y'all to look forward to because it's a side scroller cooperative game, and you usually don't get that. You usually do not get that. Let me see. Xbox PC brand is starting to appear in trailers. Microsoft. Oh yeah, did y'all peep this? Hold on, man. That's not gonna work. Cause you ain't gonna be able to see that. Look at this, man. This is another branding situation that people don't understand. It was saying Steam, Xbox, PC. Do y'all see this logo right here? Do y'all see this logo right here? It says Xbox. No, it's too damn small. Let me see if I bump it up. Let me see. Maybe that's a little better. Oh, no, it don't even zoom in. Oh, yes, it did. Steam, Xbox, PC. Now, Steam is right next to it. I know y'all see that. I was like, yeah, that's some new branding. That was new branding, and they're starting to show up everywhere. I want to show you a couple other things that came directly from Aaron, and was crazy. Like I said, with them being so open to the community. It's crazy. This dude.
The Steam launcher's coming to Xbox, bro.
Well, it's definitely gonna be on their handheld. Definitely, because it's part of it. But I want y'all to check this out.
The main console, bro.
I want y'all to check this out. How Aaron is so excited to see these fan members, man. Check this out. How he walks.
All right, we're here at the community event. Are we ready? ready?
Of course, you see my guy C
All right, we're
Money
here.
in the building. Great dude. This is the energy that we had in the building, man. That is the energy we had in the building. It is crazy. It was crazy to see. It was crazy to see how much energy we had in the building. It was absolutely amazing, man. That's one of the things we dealt with, man. Of course, forgot to shout my guy out, man. Shout out to Paris. Lily, man. Awesome dude. It's always my pleasure having conversations with him, man. His take on things is crazy.
Paris is dope.
Paris is awesome.
He's super dope.
And going back to the ROG Ally, Xbox Ally, this is crazy. Phil Spencer tweeted, "The moment from Xbox and Asus ROG has been a long time coming. The power of Xbox, the freedom of Windows, and the ability to play games across your entire library, including all your favorite PC game stores. This ROG Xbox Ally X and ROG Ally. That's what it is. Now you have all the information in the palm of your hand. Now, yes, Mr. Flight Simulator, that's a fact. But I'm going to say this. Don't think this is going to be no Switch price $450. Nah, son. Don't think this is going to be $500. I'm thinking
$500 out of your mind?
I'm thinking $800, man. My ROG Ally X is $800. The first one was $700. And the weaker one, which is the white one, if you just want to get into the ecosystem and you don't care about power. Nah, I don't think it'll be $900 because that's overpriced.
$499.
No, I'm talking about somebody in the chat. Go. I don't think it'll be
No,
$900
hell
because
no.
that will cost more than the ROG Ally X right now, and that's a no-go. You see, the Z1 Extreme chip right now, excuse me, is technically, excuse me, 2.5 years old. So minus the tariffs and stuff, hopefully that don't get involved. That's the only way it could touch 9 if the tariffs are involved. But if you go by the way technology prices drop, they could bring out this device at the same price as the first ROG Ally X to launch at $800. I mean, that's still a lot of coin. And that definitely prices people. That prices people out the market. That's not a general price that you want to be throwing around like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, that's great. And I'm going to show you another thing with that. This is it hooked up to the external GPU of 5090. This ain't even realistic. And I'm going to tell you why. That little external GPU is a 5090. You don't want to buy that because you can't afford that. That price is crazy. So when people are like, oh, yeah, you could use a 5080. Yeah, you ain't spending 5080 money. That's a lot of money for that little device. That same device works on any PC handheld that's on the market. It's not a ROG Ally specific feature. The first one had a proprietary connector, and they deaded that for the Thunderbolt 4, which they should have did that in the beginning. But which is basically USB-C at 40 gigs transfer rate. But this is not the general situation. So now let's hop into the showcase, Super G, man. Oh, let me show that too. Hold on. I got something to show with that. Hold on. Where are my bookmarks? Oh, I know what's going on here. All right, I see that. Let me go inside, man. Let me bring you inside. I got some footage from my cameras and stuff. I don't know how this is going to show if I zoom into it, but let me window capture this and see how this is going to play. Let me see. This was the energy in the building, man. This was the energy in the building. Screens, shout out to You know, the announcement was made that everything shown was in either Game Pass or Play Anywhere or Game Pass and Play Everywhere. How did you feel, community in the chat, how did y'all feel about knowing, we know the growth of Game Pass. Shout out to the insiders who said it wasn't. We know the growth of Game Pass. We know where they're going with it. We know it's the top service. We've seen cloud grow 46% over the past year. How did you feel about seeing Xbox Play Anywhere? I know you're a big advocate, but regurgitate what you said. And how did you feel about the success of where they're going with Game Pass and to see it flourishing even more? Because you know the last 2 months has been crazy. Talk to me.
Just the same thing I said earlier about Play Anywhere, dude. I love Play Anywhere. And like I told you at the show, like I stopped buying a lot of my games on Xbox because of the Play Anywhere thing. Because I would literally, like, before I purchase a game, I needed it to say Play Anywhere because of the way I play my games. And I literally stopped because a lot of games were newer. You know, if it wasn't like Xbox branded game, then more than likely it didn't have Play Anywhere. You had the occasional Sega games that was doing it, right? Like the Yakuzas and stuff like that.
Metaphor.
But like that being labeled across everything that we've shown, even Final Fantasy, the one that dropped literally the same day, and the one that's coming, bro, is Play Anywhere. That's huge. That's fucking huge, bro. So like I was stoked to know that going forward, I was gonna see everything I was gonna see that day was Play Anywhere, because like I said, I literally look at games and be like, no Play Anywhere, then I'll probably just buy it on my Steam library because I'll play it on this or that because of Steam support is much better when it comes to that. But yeah, dude, Play Anywhere is huge. And I mean, with cloud getting better, it makes it works hand in hand, right? With the xCloud getting even better, it works hand in hand with Play Anywhere. So shout out to Microsoft and Xbox putting in that work to get Play Anywhere on all those games that weren't even the third-party games, not just the first-party games. So shout out to those guys. And just overall, good show, bro. So Play Anywhere is a big deal, though. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Big
listen,
deal.
I'm gonna say this
because because you got to think too, like, right, with the support of Play Anywhere, that means Square and all those guys are on board with Play Anywhere.
Yep.
The only one that's not, and I hate to bring them up, is like Sony. Like, when are they gonna get it in on the Play Anywhere situation from their side, right? Like it's gonna force their hand because it's gonna get too big.
Yo, Honda, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Please.
And then you add in the $80 price tag. Play Anywhere is a real fucking winner at this point, bro.
You know
$80, bro.
If a game is $80, right, and it got Play Anywhere,
but music,
it's worth the it's worth the purchase.
No, yeah,
and I'm
for
gonna
sure.
say why, because I'm willing for my achievements to get Black Myth Wukong.
Yes, that's what that's my thing.
Xbox.
That's my thing. I don't like Steam achievements. I like Xbox achievements.
I don't care about it. I don't care about PlayStation trophies. Nintendo ain't got shit.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
Yeah,
my this is what I tell people.
But it is satisfying, bro, when you finally beat something and you hear that little chime, like being like,
but I don't care about, like, it's like my boy Jabari and Persona. They are in the ecosystem for Sony with trophies. They want to platinum everything. Clowns is a huge, him and my daughter's godfather Mini-Me, shout out to Mini-Me, man. They are huge in 1,000 games, which is a platinum on fucking PlayStation. Same achievements. Right. But you don't want to put all your time and effort to show people, yo, I got busy in this game. I got the achievement that most people couldn't get. They even show you the percentage. And then you got to buy it again and do it again. Only PK do crazy shit like that. I beat it 3 times. Somebody else named...
And he's not the same man.
well,
he knows that, though. He knows that. I'm not saying anything he don't know himself.
Cheeks, clap those... Yeah, I'm going to get that. I promise you. And we're going to have footage. I'm going to bring you that meta view. I promise. I swear, yo, son, I swear to God.
All right.
I swear to... I got you.
Hey.
Say no more. Because, I was looking. I put myself in the mix like, boop, boop, oh, word?
Hey, that
Oh,
man.
word?
Hey. Lemon's new nickname is gonna be the Colonel
Mm.
because he likes breasts and thighs.
You stupid. Nah, but nah, man. It's like, yo, listen. I'm with 100 was like, I ain't getting it, Jay. And I'm like, man, don't take that exclusive deal personal. Microsoft be doing that shit. You didn't feel that way about Frank West, right?
Mm.
Right,
No,
you
no,
gotta
for
have
sure.
the same energy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
listen, if you want the game, buy it. Like you already played it. You played it on GeForce Now. Listen, I'm willing to double dip. But I'm gonna wait to a sale. It ain't like I'm rushing to get it. It ain't like that game is doing something exceptional because it's really not.
No, it's not.
It's like 5 people you fight on the screen, maybe simultaneously through the game, right? Like regular minions, and then you fight bosses. It's not really a game that everybody made it out to be.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to you, Furious. Welcome to the stream, baby. Honda, welcome to the stream, homie. You know what I'm saying? Bushido, you could leave. But and shout out to my members, man. Y'all make this possible. I gotta update my list and scroll y'all across the screen. We're gonna try to do that for this Saturday show. But yeah, man, you know what makes Play Anywhere good? This.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's big because it's a big
This.
deal. Yeah, for sure.
This. Oh, and I like to shout out to the fake insiders. Oh my God. This is what they did. Look what they did, G. Oh my God, it got an 80-watt battery. Man, that's a lot. You know what I said? The 80-watt battery came from this. I hate that people try to act like this is some new shit. Yo, they trying to save face because of what they said.
Yep.
That's all they're trying to do. Listen, people, I'll tell y'all the truth. I don't do shit for clicks. I tell y'all the truth, man. Everything that device is what I got right now. I mean, except that new chip. That's it. And we'll see what that's, like my man Music said, no fake frames. We ain't doing none of that shit. But anyway, it's just good to see, man. And like I said, I stick to my ecosystem. I'll probably be picking it up. So at the showcase, Super G, man, this was major. And you brought this up. We got great minds thinking like I just was looking at my notes on my computer. Final Fantasy, I was screaming in that place, standing up, pumping fists like I don't have a PlayStation. Because
and like we don't already own it.
Right. But you saw my energy, right, bro? I was hype. And I was hype not for me. I was hype for the goddamn community. And Final Fantasy 16 is the truth. It's like when we got Sifu and Kina Bridge of Spirits. I've been had it, but I don't like these third-party deals where they keep good games from other people. I don't like that. Now, if it's an exclusive game like a first party, I don't care about that. I'm with that shit. But Final Fantasy 16 is an epic game. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is an epic game. I bought it day one. Loved it. Love it. Final Fantasy 16, the same thing. And you know what's crazy? I didn't buy Final Fantasy 16. We was basically tell Homeboy to kick rocks with his black people comments. But like I told Super G, and I
black people comments and he doubled down. Don't forget he doubled down.
And he doubled down. Rare facts.
Double down.
I only played maybe 20 minutes into it because I still was frustrated at the time. I'm over it now because one person don't represent the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, but I had to get out my feelings. So everybody got their thing. I keep my emotions on my sleeve. I was like, fuck that guy. Because you can't, I'm a minority 2 times. I'm black and Puerto Rican. You can't be talking about us. I don't give a fuck. I don't get on this channel, oh, white people or Jewish people or I don't do none of that shit. Gaming don't got no space for that racism or religion or politics. Fuck that. But I don't like when people don't know the culture or know the history and then you double down on some bullshit I was pissed off. I would never interview that dude. There's two people in the industry I wouldn't interview. Him and that fucking drunk motherfucker from Platinum.
Kavia-san?
Yeah, I'm not fucking with him. I don't like people like that. I don't like people. It's like
I
somebody
don't know.
told me to come to
I
the-
thought you were gonna say Cliffy B. I swear, for some reason.
No. I would talk to Cliffy. I spoke to Cliffy B several times. He's just arrogant. But when you talk to him as a gamer, he don't talk to us like that. He talks to the media
He's
like
arrogant,
that.
but and then he also try to like he be doing some sucker ass comments, like low key, like a little bit belittling in there.
Let me read my
like his
homegirl,
intellectual
Becky.
level is way higher than yours.
Thank you for being a Why it's not showing me how long you've been a member? That shit crazy. It's not doing it on my laptop on my left or my chat screen, which is easier to read. She says, I screamed like a little girl whenever Final Fantasy was announced for Yo, listen, sis. Yes. But
You're
remember,
supposed to.
we had this conversation like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I said they probably holding it for June, the announcement, because dude keep talking about it's coming. And I said the only time you can really announce it and it's gonna be worldwide is June. We had this conversation, Becky. I think Becky, I think we be right a lot, or we be in the right ballpark. You know what I'm saying? I was listen, people, you can go watch the video. Aaron Greenberg posted it. He even said to me, he said, yo, Lemon, your energy is right where hip hop at. I said, nah, not quite. I don't think anybody could touch that. But
that full on a different stratosphere, bro.
I'm definitely a party person, people person. Cause I walked up to that line, motherfuckers were standing there. They Xbox shirts, Xbox hats. I'm like, yo, what we doing? Yeah, they was like, what the fuck? I said, yo, we supposed to be hype with my Xbox energy. 100, of course, bowed down his head like, oh, here we go. But see, that's who Lemon is. What you see on camera is what you get. But I'm old. I love gaming. I don't give a fuck. I'm a game. I want to be buried with a console. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're like, right. Bury me with one of my fucking 500 goddamn controllers.
And statues.
Right, and statues. Like, goddamn. But listen, I love gaming, man. And I grew up hard. I grew up tough. I've been shot 3 times. I've been around the park, man. I've been in the street. But you know what never changed? My gaming drive. When I used to have all these games, shout out to my God Pops, man, back in the days. He used to let me do my thing in the street. But it was like my house was the safe haven. You either was getting a haircut, because he did all the designs back in the days, or we had that basement with the arcade machines. And you leave all it's like the blood and the Crips. That shit stop at the door. Bing, whatever problem you had, you come in this house, don't bring that shit in here. And my house was the safe haven for all the street dudes. Yo, nobody ever got in my house and had a fight, pull out a gun. They never did that. My basement was loaded with video games. I had everything that dudes couldn't afford. And it was a safe haven for the fucking community. This is why when I go to these events, that's the time I'm on. Like I said with 2017 with Phil and them. I don't care about they stardom. I care about the gamers. And when I left there, I went to my neighborhood in Brownsville and I put my people on the channel. It has nothing to do with black people. My people is the gamers. We got out there, we did what we do. And that's what matters. That's what matters, man. This is why I love this community. But listen, man, we can continue. I was screaming like a chick. Take that, take that. You know what I'm saying? Happy to see other gamers because everybody can't afford multiple systems, right, G?
That's
you work
facts.
at GameStop.
That's
People
facts.
working there. Yo, listen, you know what the worst part of the season is to be a gamer?
It's the
It's
worst part of
Christmas.
oh yeah, or fall.
When all these games drop in that holiday season and your mind is
Fall,
like,
bro.
I want this, I want that, I want this, and your
That
budget is
October,
saying,
November.
Yes. And
Tough.
I used to stand in GameStop, see kids coming in, short $10. And yo, here I'm gonna pay that $10. That $10.85.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am still today. I don't like to see people
Oh, yeah.
hungry. You know, this is why I give flowers to people like Super G. Super G is driving miles to get to us, to continue to drive when he pick us up. You understand? 100 opening his doors, looking like he was swimming in a chimney with soot, looking crazy while he cooking for 30, 40 people just for you to have a good time. Megatron opening the doors for people. My Iron Lord brothers opening the doors for people when they don't have to. They could be some stuck-up piece of shit dudes, but they're not. They regular. Aaron Greenberg, regular. Jason Ronald, regular. Phil, regular. Be regular people. And they act like that. And I want people to understand that, man. I drill this into your head, the same shit, man. This is my circle. You fuck with them, you fuck with me. That's just what it is because
you can't see it, but that's when Jason Ronald smashed on old boy on Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh yeah.
It's him playing on
when
arcade.
You took that picture after he finished and turned around to
Yeah,
me,
right. He clapped that fool. Yeah,
right. I'm like, damn, that looks familiar. He looks like he was looking up at me.
Yeah,
like, God damn, you was fast with it. But yeah, regular people. He walked around. Yo, some people didn't even
on
know
the floor,
who he
bro.
was.
No,
they didn't even know who he was.
He was just beating him in
Thousands of
games.
people in this spot didn't even know who he was, bro. And I'm like, how you don't know who this dude is? Nobody beard is like that.
Ooh.
Yo, look, I'm gonna put Wise on. Yo, Wise, you live at Dragon's Den right now. You on speakerphone. What up?
What up, man? How was LA?
I'm on a goddamn podcast right now.
You're on a goddamn podcast. I know you told me LA for you stands for licking ass.
if that booty nice.
Pause.
Nah. Yo, listen, I'm live on the show right now, and people hear you. They heard you tell me that I lick ass. Yo, listen, you got my address, right?
Yeah, I got your address. Do you want me to send it via signature or no signature?
Anybody, as long as anybody can sign, because I might be at work.
All right, because I'm sending you obviously the stuff that I told you about. Plus, I got 2 more surprises, 2 very valuable things to me personally. That if I was going to bequeath them to anybody, it would be you.
I appreciate you, bro. And people hear you, so I appreciate that. And this is another dude, ladies and gentlemen. We talking about genuine people. And that's crazy that you call, because I just finished talking about a whole bunch of genuine people, and then my phone rang. Usually I don't interrupt my show. I should have just plugged you up to my my Rodecaster. They'd have definitely heard everything you said, but I wasn't thinking.
No problem.
I appreciate you, bro. But look, let me finish this show. Chime in, man. We still live.
Yeah, I'm still on the streets, so I can't talk right now, but I will hit you up when I get home.
All right, later. Let me tell y'all something about that dude, Waz. You talking about an awesome dude. We had a problem back in the days. And I tell people, he said full Diddy. It's not Diddy when you mess with women. Well, you know what? Diddy ain't got too many he ain't got no gay charges, so we can't even do my dude like that. But Wise Old Gamer, man. Every Friday we have a great show over there. I want y'all to go check him out. It's unscripted. It's incredible. We have a good time. You may not agree with everybody, right? You don't have to, because that would be like asinine. But we have a good show. This dude is a good dude. He picked up my Switch. I went to work. They put the pre-orders up. I got back home. Them shits was over. And they put it up on some surprise shit. And he pre-ordered me the Pro Controller. He just told me he got me 2 surprises. And I'm going to do an unboxing. I just bought a new 97-foot tripod. I mean, inches tripod. And I'm going to tell you why. When you do big unboxings, the tripod I got, you could do unboxings, put the camera up top, it shoots down. But when you have a big box, sometimes that shit too close to the camera, you can't fit it in. So I got a 97-inch one, man. So now it's going to be damn near on the ceiling. But I'll be able to catch all the footage. I'm going to do an unboxing. And this is what I'm really going to do. I'm going to do something people ain't been doing. I'm going to be streaming Switch titles on Switch 2. Showing you the performance, telling you how they working, what games work, what games don't. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a whole series with that, so stay tuned to that. But anyway, man, Waz is a good dude. So now, Super G, man, with the Final Fantasy 7 and the 16, did you pick up 16? I know
No, I haven't bought them on Xbox. I have them already on PC. I have both on PC. Well, I even have Rebirth on PC.
Yeah, I got Rebirth. I got Remake and Rebirth.
Yeah, I got both.
I bought, but like I said, Mini Me bought 16. So, like I said, I had to get out my feelings. Let me see. I was
down and now up.
Yeah, it is all love now, Yobi. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. But at the show, man, I hit up Aaron and I said, "Yo, somebody posted a picture of that little fucking robot, that little cursing bastard." That was my favorite character. Does anybody know that character name from that what is it called? Clockwork
Revolution.
Revolution. Does anybody know that little bastard's name?
I don't know. It didn't say his name, right? It said like pissy little something.
Yeah, they call him pissed off something, right? It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, he took the show from me, bro. What game left that impact on you, man? What was that moment?
Oh, you know what it was, bro. I lost my shit when they showed Grounded 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went crazy, and I'm looking at you like,
bro. Grounded 2, bro. Grounded 2,
you know
bro.
I need to play with you because I was playing with Flippin' 100, and we was all lost in the yard. These motherfuckers know what they doing. I ain't know what I was doing, so I was like, the ants was coming after me, the spider. I'm running. Yo, help me. Flip said, I don't even know where you at.
Yo, Grounded 2, my boy. I think I have more than that. I think I have like something like between 17 and 19 days.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Of playtime in there. Yeah, some shit like that. Something crazy. It's like 17 or 19 days. Bro, when I seen that, I was on my Donald Trump, dog. I was like, I'm gonna come. I swear, bro. I was like, what? Because, bro, like, y'all don't know, man. Y'all don't know my history with Grounded, bro. Like, yo, like, I bought that shit when it was like early, whenever like the game first came out. Like, it, like, bro, you couldn't do, like, it's crazy to see what the game is, bro. Like the backyard wasn't even fucking open, bro. And they had like one little section where the beam was. That was like it. And you just learned the mechanics, bro.
Is it too late for me to jump in?
Hell no. No.
This the thing, man. This the thing. Like even with Battle for Brooklyn, right? I love the Division.
Oh, the Division is crazy right now, though. Jesus.
I don't want to jump in there and motherfuckers is shooting my head off because I ain't shit. My character's weak.
Hey, the Division. I turned it on last night, bro. It's a different animal, bro. But nah. Grounded is very grounded.
Yeah, but Sheeta, you're right. But you know, with all these games, it pulls apart. Because I'm telling you, my first experience with Sea of Thieves when it had nothing was crazy. Just locking 100 up when he was drinking, talking shit was. We put him in the brig. Shut your ass up. Click, click, click. We all locked that motherfucker. We left him in there for like an hour.
People don't understand. Like Grounded is one of those games that like. You just have to try it, bro. You have to play it. You have to play with somebody that know what the hell they're doing.
Knows how to do it right.
Because, bro, you're talking about unlocking your childhood, bro. Like that, bro. Like the action figures. That's what I'm saying. Then the action figures in the yard, and then like knowing that they're, and then it's so freaking, like I hate to say like use it pun intended, but like grounded, bro. Because like everything that takes place in that game is something that could like you can see like realistically happening, right? So like in Grounded 2, they showed this ice section, right, of the new area, which is like a park, right? They showed the ice area, right? So now we got weather.
And you was hype,
bro, but it's ice because a refrigerator that was thrown out of someone's house is there, and it flipped over and it like froze the lawn, right?
The Freon got out.
So it's stuff like that that you just like you can see like, oh shit, that's the way they introduced it into the game. Just like whenever you will play Grounded 1, you had the can of pesticide that was just like leaking, and it was making this whole area of the backyard
I gotta do
completely
something.
like poison effect, bro. So you need to put a mask on to like go in there. It's stuff like that they just like the way they just introduce things is so freaking amazing, bro. So dope, bro. So good. And as the game kept going on, like the weapons they introduced and how you were making them and like how weapons look, like you had this sword that was made from like a toenail, bro. It looked like a fucking toenail. It was crazy. But yeah, Grounded 2 was the was the game of the show for me, bro. I love Grounded. So I was hyped. And I can't believe Obsidian, like just their output is crazy, bro. Like their output is crazy. This year alone, I'm shocked by their output. Mr. Bushido, I actually like playing solo. It's not bad playing solo. It's not bad. Except for you ain't beating nothing, bro. That's the thing. Like when you start getting towards the end of the game where you start fighting some of the harder bosses, which I'm about to spoil now. So if you ain't played, that's your ass. But like fighting the mantis, bro, is by yourself. Good luck. Good luck. I don't give a shit what armor you got on, bro. Good luck. Good luck. Because I got the Brood Mother armor and I thought I was that dude. And I had the Brood Mother helmet, the chest, the damn boots. I had the Brood Mother's hammer, which is like the strongest, or the bat, which is like the strongest weapon in the game. I had all these poison effects that I was like coated weapons, all kind of junk, bro. I had that sword you go in the charcoal bag and pull from the stone like Sorcerer in the Stone. I had all kind of weapons, and I thought I was that dude until I met that mantis, bro. That mantis, he's something different. Hey, clowns, I'm gonna need you to stop lying. I can beat it by myself. Oh, you know what? You know what? I ain't gonna put you out there like that. But I know what you mean by I can beat it by myself. I know what you mean. And you can beat it by yourself, pause. But hey, you muted. You muted, my boy. You muted.
Oh, I said let me go get him some baby oil to help him out.
Right.
Anyway,
but yeah, dude, it was grounded, bro. I mean, I lost my shit. I was chilling. I was excited for Final Fantasy, but then nothing get me out my seat like Grounded, dog.
Yeah, he was going crazy. And look at my face, y'all. I'm like this.
Yeah, dead ass. I was like, man, I almost. Hey, Lemon is like a good like 3-4 inches taller than me. I almost shook his big ass, bro. I was about to be like, you fucking Grounded.
It'd have been all right, bro. I'm here for you. But I still was looking at him like,
hey, I was punching my leg because I needed to do some shit of excitement, bro.
I couldn't believe this guy's excitement. I was like, okay.
Hey, but it's crazy because that's like as many shows as I've been to, bro. Like as many shows I've been to, I think that Grounded 2 was like my biggest excitement like ever. Hey, you know what? Had she been next to me, I would have been the Thigh Master that day, my boy. I would have.
No, I'm gonna be the Thigh Master remix. Yo, clowns, I promise you, I'm gonna have footage.
But yeah, dude.
I like my KFC, like my brother said, I like them breasts and thighs.
Yeah, man.
So what else stood out for you, bro? Because it was so
I didn't give a shit about nothing else after that, bro. I didn't give a shit about nothing else. But for real, that Clockwork was one that was dope as hell. That one really shocked me, and then we still don't have no date for it, which is crazy, bro. And the overall output, bro, like there was Planet Atlanta 2, like there was just so much packed in. And like I was telling you and I was telling someone else, bro, we still didn't see what we thought we were going to see, right? We thought we were going to see E-Day. We thought we were going to see, next Forza, Fable, like Perfect Dark. We thought we were going to see these games that are supposed to come out within the... Well, but I mean, yeah, the Insiders too, but like some of these games are like expected... But no, some of these games are expected to come out next year and we didn't see them, bro, which is crazy.
But you know what? The year not over. We got Gamescom. We got
and I understand that. So that's what I'm falling back on. But the fact that I'm saying we've seen these amazing titles and still those are coming. You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy. We had that surprise with the solo leveling. Dude, the Invincible fighting game. Like, come on, man. Like they did their thing, bro. They did their thing, bro.
Let me tell you this, man. That may be coming out on multiple platforms. Yo, there's 2 shows I fuck with. The Boys and Invincible. Now, I'm not an invincible comic book dude. Don't get me to lying, right? But I'm going to say this. When that came on, the artwork, the fucking finishing move, when they punched off his head, arms, and legs, I was screaming. Yo, I am 53 years old. I don't look my age, but I'm 53.
Double Fine's the keeper, bro. Like, come on.
That to bring that excitement out of me.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Is amazing. It's amazing because I don't get up for too much like that, right? Like when I saw Blade, that was one of those moments for me. When I bought the Blade DVD, right? And this is crazy. I met Wesley Snipes on 47th Street and 8th Avenue in the city of New York. There was an African guy, Muhammad, good dude. But he had a DVD store. This before Blu-rays. This is straight DVDs. That he used to get the releases 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So I go into the store, and he didn't put them out on the shelf. He had a curtain area. You would think it was some quarter peep show shit. He had an area where he only had movies that wasn't out. I went back there. I see Wesley Snipes. We talking about a young Wesley Snipes. White Man Can't Jump Wesley Snipes. And that's what we used to buy our movies. And when I bought Blade from Muhammad, I used to go to sleep to the movie Blade every night. This was before, this was a long time ago, man. And my ex-wife used to be like, "We can't watch another movie." No! You go to sleep
sick,
first,
bro.
because this is.
I'm sick.
Yo, listen,
I'm sick, bro. I'm sick, dog.
I used to sit there.
He was like, he would look at his wife and be like, Frost.
Right. It was like I used to watch this movie and be lip syncing or saying the words out loud like I've never seen this movie before, bro. For 5 years, I did that. I'm telling you, I loved it. So when I saw Blade, bro, I was, man, crazy. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. Dude,
So those are moments. If you can bring that
was,
out of me, those are moments, man. Those are moments. Those are facts.
well, that beast of what reincarnation from Game Freak, the guys that make Pokemon, like what?
Yeah.
Come on.
Even you know what's crazy? This is what was crazy. I didn't know them dudes' names. You said that's the dude that make Pokemon. So I said, word. So we still sitting there and enjoying the thing. This dude pulled up to our seats, grabbed both our seats, and said, "Yo, all them dudes make is Pokemon." We looked at this dude like, what? He didn't even know us.
Yeah. Yo.
I was
that fool was stoked, bro. So that one,
listen.
Double Fine's the keeper, which we don't know what the hell it is, but I'm excited for it because it's Double Fine. You can't not pass up a Double Fine game. Dawn Walker, right? The vampire game from the guys who did The Witcher 3. Bro, so much there. High on Life 2. Like that shocked the hell out of us. I didn't expect High on Life 2. I didn't even expect High on Life to get a sequel. Like, let alone like for it to be announced now. So
listen, man.
Yeah, man. It was a great show.
High on Life is an incredible game.
Super Meat.
I stopped playing it at work because I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh yeah,
what you said, bro?
The Super Meat, Meat Boy 3D.
Super Meat Boy 3D. We didn't know what that was, and that shit is hard. It looked like it was hard.
Yeah,
it looked like it was hard, man. Clock Knight Revolution. There was so many titles, and you know,
Indiana Jones DLC.
Oh, that was crazy. Yo, listen, nobody expected that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo.
I forgot they had DLC planned for that game, honestly.
Yo, I didn't even know they had DLC planned for that game.
Yeah, it was part of like their, what the fuck was it? Then one of those Indiana Jones packs or something that I thought it was part of.
Yo, listen, man. This is a great show. It was a great day for gamers. especially the people that won in Final Fantasy, man. 100 talked all that shit. Then he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to download it, G." He bought 16 right away. Yeah, G. I was like, yeah, you like one of them ponies that bought Forza right now.
Fact, bro. Fact.
You wanted to be
Yo,
part of the
fucking
team.
dirtbag.
Right.
Oh,
Now you part of the
dirtbag, like-
team. You heard? He
Can't
bought it. He
stand
downloaded it.
dirtbag ass food.
He downloaded it. He did that remote download. You know what I'm saying? He kept it gangster because real gamers do real things. Yo, listen, man. It was an excellent, excellent show, man. I'm very proud of the team. I'm very proud of everybody that came out. It was a very, very, very good situation. If you go to a local PAX in your neighborhood or in your area, you need to do it. The camaraderie between people, like I said when I was on stage, it's gonna pop up on the internet. They recorded that, but you're gonna see. I keep that same energy all the time. It's crazy. But
I seen a video of me acting a damn fool. I was like, "Hey, take that shit down, bro."
nah, show that energy, cause that's the energy we need, man. We got too many dooming and gloomers on fucking on Twitter, bro. We got too much. They'll say, "Yo, Xbox about to talk about it." Yeah, but they're not gonna keep talking about the handheld. I gave you all the handheld information as facts, and I shared it with you. What Asus said. I already knew they was gonna update these handhelds.
Yeah.
My thing is now, I can wait for the software,
It's
hands
just why
down, because
wouldn't
I
they, you know, at that
love my
point?
ROG Ally, and the power narrative is crazy. When I plug it up to my TV and I'm doing 4K or 1440p, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. I don't really need it. Those like G said, those controller handles, they got that shit now for this. They been had it. If you want to feel like you holding a controller, it's the exact same screen, same RAM size, 24 gigabits, because the first one is 16, and they take 6 or 8 out of that and share it between the systems. So they updated it to 24, so you can get a dedicated 8 for the GPU and 16 for the rest of the hardware, which is general on PC.
But listen, before you keep going with that, there's one thing I want to say. I don't want it's fresh in my head right now. I need everybody who cried on the internet to go out and buy Final Fantasy. It's here now. Shut the hell up. Put your money where your mouth is, bro. You did all that crying, all that complaining. Oh, it didn't sell this because of that. Show them now. Show them that they should have been put it on our console. That way they never skip it again, right? Show them. It's time. Put up or shut up. Go out and buy the damn game, bro. It's only $49.99. The 16 is. I don't know what 7 is going to be whenever.
Oh, word?
16 is
discount.
16 is $49.99, bro.
What?
It ain't the full. It ain't even 60, bro. It's not even 60. Let alone 70. It's $49.99. Go buy it. Shut up and go buy it because it's there now.
Yeah, we getting our Stone Cold on. What?
Yo. I may just buy it just to add to the sales for y'all on Xbox, bro. Like, so they never skip Xbox again, bro.
They only played themselves anyway. It hurt them.
They did, but it hurts the community too because they gotta wait. They waited.
Yeah.
Well, they waited 2 years now for that game, and then about 4 or 5 years for the other one. Like,
this is the shit that Wise be doing. Wise just sent me. He said you're gonna have your Switch 2 Thursday, so that means Friday we're gonna be putting up videos, unboxings, and gameplay. Then he said, "Oh, and ignore the ticking noise as well, motherfucker." He said the bomb to my house. What we doing? Yo, you hear this BS?
He's saying the console is the bomb, bro. That's what he's saying, bro.
Yeah, I hope so. he said it needs your signature, but I want you to ignore the ticket inside the box.
Clowns, you're not wrong at this state of the game. Atlas over Square. I'm there with you.
Clowns be liking them fucking bullshit ass $1.99 indies that give them 1,000 gamer store.
Oh, Ratalinka games? The Ratalinka games?
Yo, listen, man, I ain't fucking with clowns. Clowns be doing a lot. Buying Final Fantasy is like eating Panda Express. Yo, what is wrong with you?
He know not to mention Panda Express, bro.
Shit. So
That
listen.
man's sick, bro.
Yeah, what? So what else? So what else? Kind of besides, come on, get off the ground because you like Sir X-Men. You gonna say Battlefield 500 times? We got to go. But what else did it for you, man? How did you feel? How did you feel?
Grounded.
Oh,
Huh? What you say?
Wu-Tang game, let's go. That's facts, Yobi. That's facts. We got to get Yobi out there too. Let's go.
Yeah, Yobi, you gotta come out, bro. You gotta get out. We
Yeah.
gotta bring that positivity with you, bro.
But I know what he do. When I go to Florida, he pull up. Unlike that punk ass Chaos that be with 100. He don't talk about it. He be about it. Pull up. You scared ass little bastard. He was like, Lemon, I'm coming outside. Then he was like, yo, Lemon aggressive. Yeah, you a punk. Oh, let me say this. At the Xbox Game Fest event, man, there was about 6 or 7 people that pulled up on me that I didn't know. Damn, I followed y'all on Twitter, but it was crazy to hear their energy about this show, about our energy. And sometimes when, we do so many episodes, this dude brought up some shit. Super G was on the front. I was like, oh shit, yeah, that did happen on my show. He was talking about when Paris Locke announced that xCloud is officially called Xbox Everywhere. And he said, I only heard that on your show from the person that's in charge of it. I said, you know what's crazy? They still gonna say xCloud or the code name because Xbox One, what was it? Xbox One X was called Durango?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let it go?
Or no, Xbox One X was Scorpio, no?
Scorpio, excuse me. I meant, yeah, Durango was
the regular one. The regular one, right?
Yeah, the regular one, right. So Scorpio, they wouldn't let it go. So I'm like, yeah, xCloud, technically the name is Xbox Everywhere. So, and shout out to Paris, man. Did he come out there?
P-Lock. No, he wasn't out there this time.
Cause I asked him, I said, you coming out there? He said he
was
don't
out there
know.
like last year or something. Yeah, last year he was definitely there.
xCloud does sound better. It does. No hands down, Yobi. That's why you don't never be like, no, it's really called Xbox Everywhere. Nope. I'm going with xCloud. I'm with you, bro. Yeah, P-Lock was there. Like, yeah, he was there with you, G, and Thigh Master.
The original non-spicy.
That curly head kingpin. Boy, he dropped the ball, but I'm gonna drop some balls too. But we're gonna talk about that.
Hey, bleep, that's all, folks. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking.
Oh my gosh, Cloud Tim Dog, shut up, fool. Shut up.
Shit. But what
Shout
else
out
you
to
like
Tim
to talk
Dog for
about,
Crash
bro?
Out of the Year.
No. But you know what? Tim Dog apologized to me. I gotta say this. We talked. He said he was wilding, right? And my thing wasn't really his opinion. People know that. I said this 100 times, so we ain't gonna get into that. But I'm gonna tell you, my boy Megatron was missed. He called me while I was out there, and I'm gonna say this, man. You opened a lot of doors for me. You opened a lot of doors for a lot of people. You like the 50 Cent that don't get credit for the shit you actually do for people, right? He really is that dude that will co-sign you and don't even know you. Just see your good, positive energy, and
yeah, bro, that's facts. Though.
that-
That's facts.
He's that type of dude.
After like
So,
one meeting with the guy, I felt like we knew
like
each
you
other
knew him
bro.
forever.
Yeah. And he treated me as so, bro. Like I grew up with him or something. It was crazy.
So at the end of the day, if anybody was missed, it was definitely both of them. But Megatron for me is like the lead with that because, anytime you hit a dude up, the kids answer the phone. They be like, "Yo, Uncle Lemon, you good?" The kids, you really in tune with the fam. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he'll be there next year. We had a good conversation while we was out there, and every show I do, every podcast I do, every event I do, this dude pick that phone up. Yo, what's good? You all right? You need anything? You need me to make a call? The dude is in my corner. And this is what I said. It's good to have people like that to help you out. or open the door for you. And also hip hop, man. We talking on the line. I go to Essence Festival on a regular. He like, yo, Lem, I'm there. You with me and Master P? Oh shit. I'm like, what? He's like, you with me? We outside. So I guess I'll be with Master P in New Orleans next month or 3 weeks. So like, wow, holy shit. It's my brother, but we go so far back. Me and hip hop is really tight. We definitely got that electrified energy. You know what I'm saying? So I love that dude too. He another one, man. He's another one. Shout out to Scrub who's in the chat. Scrub said, y'all want to meet him. I went out there. I went into the media room. I got him out the media room. I see him. My people want to meet you. Yo, let's go. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. That's his energy. Yo! He hugged Scrub like he knew him.
He hugged everybody, bro. That dude's, man, his energy is infectious, bro.
If you go look at my channel, as soon as you got out of his Uber, man, the first thing he did, you see him hugging me. Yo, bro, he hugged me like 4 times. Like, dude, energy is, that's who he is. That's who he is. So, positive energy. That's why I don't want y'all to look at Twitter and just, that's not the majority. Those are minorities, man, that negative shit. That shit is crazy. And no console won. We didn't see one dude talking about, yo, PlayStation versus Xbox, you motherfuckers. Yo, ain't shit. Get up! None of that.
Not never. In all my years, bro. In all my years.
Man. So.
I mean, you get the occasional guys that wear a PlayStation t-shirt and be in the Xbox area playing their games, though.
Yeah. You know what, clowns? You know what, clowns? I got a lot of stories, like, not me, but I got a lot of situations like the hip hop story. You know what I'm saying? When people, like I said, I didn't even bring that shit up. And we was out there and Aaron brought that shit up, how he met me. Shit, I didn't say nothing. I just said, what up, Aaron? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He was telling how he met me. And then Super goes, damn, let me say that to us. You know what I'm saying? But nobody ain't out here lying. But it's good to see people, it's good to see people who's genuine. Steve Biker, Rewatch Game, man. You missed the gay show, man. When you the Rewatch Game general, so you get it. He said, get him. They will get stomped the fuck. Oh, yeah, nope. I'm not reading that. Shout out to Yobi with that comment. But those are facts. But you know, we gonna keep it positive. But listen, man, Super G, man. Oh, I'll wait till you get back. People, I hope y'all enjoy that experience, man. I'm still gonna be dropping some behind the scenes. I got a lot. Some stuff I gotta do like in a vlog situation and put it together. From me landing, from me talking, from me greeting, from me meeting. Everything, you know, MetaQuest was crazy for me out there. It was good to do those shorts. Yo, shout out to the thousands of people who went out there and watched my shorts. Not really a shorts guy. I've been doing like unboxings, short unboxings of controllers and Stream Deck minis, and you know, I do a little bit of everything here. You know what I'm saying? That's not the Stream Deck I use. That's where to go. I usually use this one, the big one. But shout out to people who supported that. And it was dope seeing behind the scenes. Yes, Steve, man. I tried to give that. Oh, let me say this. Oh, I forgot to say this. Man, before we get out of here. Bushido, your boy Lemon is never lying, and I ain't wrong. I told you it was IO Interactive. Even though I saw Amazon, I said, what? Wait, what?
Amazon own the James Bond property now. That's why.
Right, because I said, we supposed to do an IO Interactive thing. I'm on Wild Show on a Friday. I'm like,
that's all.
No, that wasn't a Friday. That was in the middle of the week. But I said, something ain't right. Because I know I got that email about IO and 007 and Mind's Eye and Hitman. I said, and Bushido said, yeah, I'm glad Lemon is wrong. And I was like, I don't think I'm wrong, but because I didn't see it say IO. So I kept saying, I'm doing the whole rest of the show, Super. I kept saying, something ain't right. Because I'm pretty sure IO made that game, but all I saw is Amazon. Let me get you this super chat from my brother. Hey, who's the clown guy that helped a ton of people get access? Never heard of him. fuck is you talking about? You gonna big up your own? You gonna toot your own horn for $5? I'm gonna need $20 for you to do that. I'm gonna have to give you that 20. I need that $20 coochie. That $5 coochie ain't expensive enough. What the? He just, yo, listen. I've said 100 times on this show how you get my packs information. But if you don't use my email next time, I'm gonna come to Florida and I'm gonna get a baby alligator and I'm gonna pull him out the fucking box.
He said petty like 50 Cent, bro. He stole your line.
Listen,
that man. But
I'm gonna pull out that motherfucking alligator, take off that black tape around his mouth, and let him bite your ass, motherfucker. Shout out, yeah, petty like 50 Cent. Talk that shit. Facts. Appreciate that $5 super chat, bro. Sounds like a clown. Oh shit. He didn't say it sounds like clown. He said sounds like a clown. That's disrespectful. Whoa, $20 and hit her in the ribs. Make her squeal like a pig. Let me get into this, man. We went to IO Interactive, me, King, several other dudes, man. It was an absolute situation. I definitely posted those videos up behind the scenes. Hitman, let's start there. King was playing on the Switch. I put those videos up behind the scenes on the channel. I'm a Hitman dude. I'm in there. Don't matter. Hitman is Hitman. It's good to see Switch getting that third-party love, but let's see how long it continues. Because not the point of third party putting it there. The point is that is third party gonna be purchased there. That's the point. Because I really don't. I got some third party games, as you're gonna see when I do my Switch unboxing and playthroughs and performance situations. But I really play first party on Switch. So we'll see what happens if they're gonna sell. I mean,
really though, who
Paris
goes to Paris
Vicious. Right, but Paris Vicious, he's a big Cyberpunk 2077 so I'm not buying that shit to see how it runs. I don't really care. I'm gonna try other shit, but I ain't buying nothing I already own to see how it runs unless, well, Nintendo don't be giving out no free copies of anything, but we'll see. Mind's Eye, for the backlash from, I don't know if it's real fake hate or paid hate. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna say this: Mind's Eye looked like a third person over the shoulder shooter that is more like Watch Dogs. So if you like Watch Dogs, get Mind's Eye. And it has a difficult level that ramps up on your ability to put people down. So look for that. Look for that. The 007 game. Yo, shout out to King. Yo, and y'all think that's a good thing, but it's not. My man King David was traumatized
by the faceless or unknown.
The face, Bond. His height. Yeah, he was like, yo, this dude is not tall enough. He looks like Ethan Hunt. And I said, all right, you listen to your brother talk. And I said, you need to let it go. Another feelings TKO. Yo, he talked about this shit for 2 days. On how he hated the character. For 2 days. Every 30 seconds, I said, King, let it go. He was like, nah, but do you like the character, Lemon? Do you like the character? I said, I don't have a problem. He was like, how can you not have a problem? I said, because I don't. I said, it looks good to me. The action looked good. The shooting looked good. I don't know what else to tell you. He was like, nah.
You was Trader of the Year, bro.
Yo, I said, but you like those last 3 James Bond movies, and I thought they was trash. And let me sum that up. You know why I thought it was trash, people? There was no fucking gadgets. There was no... James Bond is the dude that walk into the casino and the chicks just get wet. The James Bond we saw in the last 3 movies was like R. Kelly. He was taking coochie. He had no charisma, no style, no swag.
Hey, he got burnt, bro. He did explain that. Don't do that to that man. He got burnt, bro. Yeah, his girl did him dirty, so he was like, I'm not falling in love no more. He literally, like, they explained why James Bond don't fall in love with women. He just bang them and keep going. because the one he fell in love with,
But I'm talking about the swag side, bro.
he had it. He had Eve. Hey, he had it.
There, he was cut up. He had veins in his. He had veins in his eyeballs popping out.
Hey, listen,
but
he had it.
No
he didn't care. He didn't care, bro.
Swag. Yo, those James Bond movies is watching Jason Statham in what's that shit? Adrenaline or whatever that shit where he had to hit himself in the heart with that
Crank.
shit. Crank. That motherfucker was going around just killing people.
Hey.
It was like a John Wick movie.
Hey,
that ain't no goddamn Bond movie.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Nobody in the chat could disagree that movie was like John Wick. All three of them.
Because it was.
He disrespected Moneypenny. Come on, bro. He had no James Bond swag. They used the car one time. He had no real gadgets.
You know, even though he looked like he was the oldest James Bond, that was the prequel, right? You know that, right? That was the prequel to all of them. So this is before we got swagadelic James Bond.
They didn't build on shit.
James Bond.
Sean Connery was rolling over in his grave. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking co-signing that shit. But at the end of the day, my boy King was traumatized. He was like, no, I said, yo, let it go. Let it go.
He's not wrong for them picking young Matt Damon to play James Bond in this video game.
Wow. Oh, you co-signing the bullshit?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Perfect Dog had more gadgets. Facts, Talos. What's wrong with this dude, man? Yeah, he a rookie. Sometime a rookie play like LeBron. Or sometime a rookie end up like Kobe. He gets great later. But this dude was, I'm shooting up the club. It was crazy, but shout out to King, man. He was like, oh, King was going off, bro. I said, damn, King, let it. Yo, he wouldn't let it go. He tried to convince everybody, this is not Bond. Do you see this guy? I said, well, he looks like, I thought, technically when I saw the preview coming on, when I was on Wild Show, Bushido will tell you, I thought that shit was Mission Impossible because it looked like he looks exactly like Tom Cruise, a young one. But she was like, Lemon is wrong. I'm like, well, I'm just going by what it looks like. I know you saw me at the event, so obviously ain't that wrong. I saw Amazon Games, and I saw James Bond, and I said, wait a minute. I got an interview for this game. It said I.O. on there, but whatever. I remember the story told me about Black Boy Podcast with King. Facts, Yobi, facts. But listen, man, before we get out of here, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Shout out, we had over
y'all the real ones.
90 people across 4 platforms. So I appreciate everybody, man. If you watch this later, the platform definitely I would want everybody at is YouTube, but you can watch it wherever you want. That's why I stream it everywhere. Chat, you've been awesome. The interaction's been awesome. I definitely appreciate y'all because without y'all, there's no us. Supra. Mr. Kotaku Fix, yo ass. Bun Smasher.
Oh my God. Hey, it is time. It is time to get off this show, bro. I'm gonna have fucking 4 more nicknames before it's just over with, bro.
I love this dude. I'm happy my brother back. You have no idea.
My gosh.
You have no idea how happy I am to have this. This dude is like my anchor, bro. I'm telling you, this dude is a go-to. You know what I'm saying? He's Mr. Dependable. Where can they find you, bro?
Back here Saturday, bro, and getting back to making content for the channel Otaku Fix here on YouTube. Hey, friends, was that Stanley Francois? All right, cool, thank you. Yeah, Mr. Grounded. Hey, if y'all need help with Grounded, let me know, bro. I got y'all. I got y'all. I will come into y'all game and get y'all started from the start. I will show you how to play. I will show you how to play.
He said he gonna come into your game.
Yeah, that's very plausible. That's a plausible offense.
Yeah,
I need to get off the show. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, that is super crazy.
Hey, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all being patient with me because I'm back now. I had a whole situation. I'm good now. We back, baby. We back, baby.
So. Yes, he's bringing that beautiful smile back. He's showing y'all those great teeth. Because this motherfucker.
Hey, no cavities, my boy. No cavities, bro.
Right, yo, me either. 53. I never had a cavity. Shout out to
that's us. My goal. That's my goal. Real goal right there, bro.
Yes. Talos with that membership chat. Great show, 108 Dragons, Super G in chat. Yo, facts, man. And I appreciate everybody that pulled up. I definitely appreciate y'all. Listen, man, we'll be back here Saturday. We're gonna get an overview of we ain't gonna dwell on it as long, but we will get an overview from our panel members, and we will be talking about the show again, and then we're gonna be talking about whatever new topics will pop up. And I will definitely be talking about my Switch experience and everything that is bringing to the table. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody, man, because this is definitely a different pop-up day. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. And we got some things coming on the channel, man. We got some guests coming on the channel. We got some C-Monies coming on the channel. I asked Paris to come back. We got some good gaming situations, man, and we're going to continue to give you positive gaming news. And if there's negative news, it's because it's the news. It's not because we are...
But if it's negative, I got to talk about it.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about whatever's good and positive.
Ain't nobody exempt from the mud hole stompings, bro.
What Nick Fury said? Boot ant.
That's it, bro.
Yo, listen, man. We'll see y'all in the next one. Shout out to everybody, man. Have a good, safe week. And look out for that Switch content, man. Look out for that Switch content. I'm gonna try to give y'all an honest opinion and tell you how it works. Holla at y'all later. Peace out, everybody.